Ladies and gentlemen, there exists within each of us an untapped reservoir of power and energy source that transcends logic and shatters barriers. It's not a skill you must learn or a gift you acquire. It's something you already possess. That power lies in the transformative strength of a loving heart. The heart is a powerful bridge between our inner world and the external reality we create. Within the depths of our being, the heart serves as more than a physical organ pumping life-sustaining blood. It is a profound, energetic, and emotional hub that connects us to everything around us. It is through the heart that we interpret the world on a level that goes beyond the mind, a level that is deeply intuitive, authentic, and transformative. The heart operates as a bridge linking our inner experiences, our thoughts, feelings, and emotions with the reality we manifest in the external world. This bridge is not merely symbolic, it is a tangible force that shapes the quality of our lives and our ability to influence others. When we consider the heart as this transformative center, we begin to understand its role as the mediator between who we are within and the environment we interact with. It is through the heart that we connect with our truest desires and align ourselves with a higher purpose. The heart provides clarity that the mind alone cannot achieve. While the mind may be preoccupied with logic, doubt, or fear, the heart bypasses those limitations and taps into senses the constraints and sense stance. It allows us to see life not as a series of fragmented experiences, but as an interconnected whole where everything we think, feel, and do is intricately linked to the reality we create. When you engage with the world through the heart, your actions take on a different quality. You no longer operate from a place of reaction, but from a state of response, one that is guided by love, compassion, and authenticity. This shift is profound because it influences not just how you perceive the world, but also how the world responds to you. People are naturally drawn to those who lead with their hearts, and this connection forms the foundation of meaningful relationships, trust, and collaboration. The heart's energy has a magnetic quality, one that resonates on a level that words cannot reach. It invites others to match that frequency, creating an environment where growth and transformation become possible. But the heart is not only an outward bridge, it is also an internal guide. It serves as a mirror, reflecting the truth of who we are and what we value most deeply. In moments of silence, when the noise of the mind fades, it is the heart that speaks. It whispers the dreams we have suppressed, the love we yearn to give, and the gratitude we are often too distracted to feel. These whispers are not insignificant. They are the keys to unlocking the reality we seek to create. By listening to the heart, we align ourselves with what truly matters, shedding the layers of doubt, fear, and pretense that so often cloud our vision. This bridge that the heart provides is also the channel through which we transform pain into power, struggle into strength, and isolation into connection. When faced with challenges, the heart becomes the source of resilience, offering a wellspring of courage and hope. It is not a passive force, but an active one, driving us to transcend limitations and find meaning even in adversity. The heart does not deny the reality of hardship. Instead, it reinterprets it, showing us how even the most difficult moments can contribute to our growth and evolution. It is through the heart that we discover our capacity to heal not just ourselves, but the world around us. In essence, the heart's role as a bridge allows us to live in alignment with our highest potential. It connects the unseen with the seen, the internal with the external, and the individual with the collective. It reminds us that the world we experience is not separate from the energy we carry within us. By nurturing the heart and allowing it to guide us, we access a power that is both deeply personal and profoundly universal. True transformation begins with opening your heart to love, gratitude, and compassion. Within each of us lies an innate potential to change not just superficially, but at the deepest levels of our being. Yet, this transformation cannot occur solely through force of will or intellectual understanding. It requires a shift in how we engage with the world and, most importantly, how we engage with ourselves. The key to this shift lies in the heart in its ability to foster emotions like love, gratitude, and compassion. These are not just pleasant feelings, but transformative forces that alter our state of being and create profound changes in our lives. When you allow your heart to open to love, you step into a space of acceptance and connection. Love is the universal energy that binds all things, and when you tap into it, you align yourself with the very essence of creation. This love begins within. It is not something you seek externally, but something you cultivate by embracing who you are in this moment, your strengths, your flaws, and everything in between. When you do this, you create a foundation for growth. Self-love is the starting point as it releases the judgment, shame, and self-doubt that keep us stuck. Once you begin to love yourself fully, this love overflows naturally into your relationships, your work, and your impact on the world. Gratitude is another essential key to transformation, and its power lies in its ability to shift your perspective. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you enter a state of abundance. Gratitude is not just about counting blessings, it is about recognizing the beauty in every moment, even in the smallest things. This recognition shifts your energy, lifting you out of fear and scarcity and into a state of receptivity. Gratitude rewires your brain, training it to seek positivity and solutions rather than problems and limitations. It is a powerful tool that allows you to transform challenges into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. By practicing gratitude consistently, you open your heart to the richness of life, and this openness becomes a catalyst for change. Compassion, the third transformative force, is the act of extending love and understanding to others, but also to yourself. Compassion does not mean condoning harm or accepting mediocrity. It means recognizing the shared human experience of struggle and triumph. When you approach others with compassion, you break down barriers of judgment and separation. You begin to see the interconnectedness of all life, understanding that every person you meet is facing their own battles. This perspective shifts your interactions, making them more meaningful and impactful. But compassion is not only outward-facing. To truly transform, you must also direct compassion inward. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Be gentle with yourself when you fall short. When you practice self-compassion, you create a safe space within where growth and healing can occur. Opening your heart to these emotions is not always easy, especially in a world that often rewards detachment and fear. It requires vulnerability, and vulnerability can feel like weakness. But in truth, it is one of the greatest strengths you can possess. To open your heart is to take a risk, to trust in something greater than yourself, to believe that love, gratitude, and compassion can overcome even the darkest moments. This act of opening is where true transformation begins. It is not about waiting for external circumstances to change, but about changing the way you show up in the world. It is about shifting your energy, your focus, and your intention. Transformation through the heart is not an event. It is a process. It begins the moment you decide to let go of fear and embrace these higher emotions. Love heals wounds, gratitude expands your vision, and compassion builds bridges where walls once stood. Together, these forces create a powerful synergy, unlocking the potential for change in every aspect of your life. By opening your heart, you step into the flow of life where growth, healing, and abundance become inevitable. A loving heart shifts energy, creating ripple effects that impact everything around us. Energy is the foundation of existence, the invisible thread that connects every living being, every thought, every action. While we often focus on the energy generated by physical effort or intellectual pursuits, the energy emanating from the heart is far more profound. It is this energy, born of love, that has the power to create transformation not only within us, but also in the world we touch. When your heart radiates love, it becomes a beacon that influences your surroundings in ways you may not even realize. The energy of a loving heart has a magnetic quality, drawing people in, inspiring them, and encouraging them to elevate their own emotional states. Love is not passive. It is an active, dynamic force that transforms the energetic field around us. The heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in the human body, one that extends far beyond its physical location. When the heart vibrates with love, that energy resonates outward, touching everyone and everything within its reach. This is why being in the presence of someone with a loving heart feels different. It's as if their energy invites you to feel lighter, calmer, and more hopeful. The ripple effect begins with one person but spreads, influencing others in profound and often unseen ways. This shifting energy has tangible effects. Consider the way emotions like anger or fear create tension, not just in the body, but in the space around you. Now imagine replacing those lower emotions with love and compassion. The entire atmosphere changes. Interactions become warmer, conflicts dissolve more easily, and connections deepen. This is not wishful thinking. It is the result of a measurable shift in energy. Love alters the way we speak, the way we move, the way we engage with the world. It softens our presence, making it more inviting and approachable, while simultaneously strengthening the bonds we form with others. But the ripple effects of a loving heart extend beyond human interaction. They influence the broader fabric of life. When you radiate love, you contribute to an energy field that promotes harmony and balance. Plants thrive in environments where love and care are present. Animals respond instinctively to the energy of kindness and affection. Even spaces seem to carry the imprint of the emotions expressed within them. This is the essence of the ripple effect, the realization that the energy we project is not confined to ourselves, but becomes part of the collective experience of life. The transformative power of this energy is particularly evident in moments of adversity. When love is present, it has the ability to dissolve fear, anger, and resentment. A loving heart does not deny the existence of pain or struggle, but it offers a different lens through which to view them. It shifts the energy from resistance to acceptance, from judgment to understanding. This shift creates opportunities for healing, for reconciliation, for growth. Love is not a force that pushes against, it is a force that flows through, creating space for transformation to occur naturally. The energy of a loving heart also has a way of inspiring action. When others are touched by this energy, they are often moved to reciprocate it, to pay it forward. Acts of kindness and compassion, no matter how small, carry the vibration of love and multiply its effects. A single act of genuine care can spark a chain reaction, reaching people in places far removed from the original source. This is how the energy of love becomes a ripple, expanding outward, creating waves of positive change. A loving heart also influences the energy we hold within ourselves. When we focus on love, we shift our internal state, replacing stress and negativity with peace and joy. This internal shift is crucial because the energy we carry within us is the energy we project into the world. By cultivating love in our hearts, we align ourselves with a higher frequency, one that resonates with possibility, abundance, and hope. The ripple effects begin with us, but they never end with us. They continue touching lives, shifting perspectives, and creating a world shaped by the transformative power of love. When you lead with love, you access limitless potential for personal growth and healing. Love is not just an emotion that passes through the heart. It is a guiding principle, a way of being that has the power to reshape your entire existence. To lead with love means to place it at the center of your actions, your thoughts, and your intentions. It becomes the compass that guides your decisions and the energy that fuels your journey. This choice to lead with love unlocks a wellspring of potential within you, revealing strengths and possibilities that were previously hidden. It allows you to rise above fear, ego, and limitation, stepping into a state of being where growth and healing are inevitable. Leading with love shifts the way you see yourself and the world around you. When love becomes your foundation, you begin to perceive challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Love softens the edges of life's difficulties, allowing you to approach them with patience and understanding rather than resistance and frustration. This shift in perception is transformative because it enables you to embrace the lessons embedded within every experience. Whether facing adversity or celebrating triumph, a heart led by love finds value in every moment, using each as a stepping stone toward greater self-awareness and wisdom. Personal growth flourishes when you lead with love because it encourages vulnerability and openness. Growth requires us to face the parts of ourselves that we often avoid, the fears, doubts, and insecurities that keep us stagnant. Love provides the courage to confront these aspects without judgment, creating a safe space within where transformation can take root. When you lead with love, you cultivate a deep sense of self-compassion, understanding that growth is not about perfection but about progress. This self-compassion fosters resilience, enabling you to navigate setbacks and challenges with grace rather than self-criticism. Healing, too, becomes possible when love takes the lead. The wounds we carry, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, often stem from feelings of separation, rejection, or fear. Love acts as a balm, reconnecting us to the truth of our wholeness. When you approach yourself with love, you begin to release the pain and trauma stored within. This release is not a denial of the past, but a liberation from fear. Love teaches us that we are not defined by our wounds, but by our capacity to heal and grow beyond them. It fosters forgiveness not only of others, but also of ourselves, allowing us to move forward unburdened by regret or resentment. Being with love also transforms the way you interact with others. It inspires empathy and understanding, enabling you to see beyond specific differences and connect with the ounces of humanity that unites us all. This connection deepens relationships, creating a sense of trust and mutual respect. When you lead with love, your actions inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate circle. Love has a way of multiplying. The more you give, the more it grows, both within you and in the world around you. This approach to life is not passive or naive. To lead with love is an active and courageous choice, one that requires strength and determination. It means choosing compassion over judgment, kindness over indifference, and hope over cynicism, even when it is difficult. Love does not deny the existence of pain or injustice, but it provides the strength to confront them with integrity and resolve. It empowers you to stand firm in your values, guided not by fear or anger, but by a vision of what is possible when love prevails. The limitless potential unlocked by leading with love is not confined to specific areas of life. It permeates everything you do. Whether in your relationships, your work, or your personal aspirations, love amplifies your efforts, bringing clarity, purpose, and fulfillment. It aligns you with a higher vibration, one that attracts opportunities and experiences that resonate with your truest self. When you lead with love, you step into a flow state where growth and healing are not goals to be achieved, but natural outcomes of the way you live. This state of being is a reflection of the profound truth that love is not only a force for connection, but also a catalyst for transformation on every level. Empathy is a bridge that connects hearts, fostering understanding and compassion in a world that often feels divided. At its core, empathy is the ability to step into another's experience, to feel their joys, their struggles, and their humanity as if it were your own. It is not about solving their problems or carrying their burdens, but about creating a space where their emotions are seen, heard, and valued. This act of connection transcends differences, dissolves barriers, and opens the door to deeper relationships. Empathy is not just a skill to be learned, but a way of being that reflects our shared humanity. When you practice empathy, you begin to see beyond the surface of people's actions and words. You start to understand the motivations, fears, and pain that shape their behavior. Instead of reacting with judgment or frustration, you respond with kindness and patience. This shift in perspective transforms interactions, turning moments of conflict into opportunities for connection. Empathy allows you to meet others where they are, creating a foundation of trust and mutual respect. It fosters a sense of belonging and safety, qualities that are essential for meaningful relationships. The transformative power of empathy extends beyond individual interactions. It has the potential to reshape entire communities and societies. When empathy guides our choices and actions, it inspires solutions that prioritize the well-being of all. It encourages us to consider the impact of our decisions on others, leading to greater harmony and equity. In a world often driven by self-interest and competition, empathy offers an alternative path, one that values collaboration and mutual support. By fostering understanding and compassion, empathy paves the way for unity in the face of division. Empathy is not always easy to practice, especially in a fast-paced world that often encourages detachment and indifference. It requires slowing down, being present, and truly listening to others. This level of presence can feel vulnerable, as it involves opening yourself to the emotions and experiences of others. Yet, it is through this vulnerability that the deepest connections are formed. Empathy is an invitation to step out of your own perspective and into the reality of another, even when that reality is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. It is a reminder that every person you meet is carrying their own story, one that is just as complex and meaningful as your own. Practicing empathy also cultivates greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence. By attuning yourself to the feelings of others, you become more aware of your own emotional landscape. You begin to recognize the ways in which your thoughts, feelings, and actions are interconnected with those of the people around you. This awareness deepens your understanding of yourself and enhances your ability to navigate relationships with grace and authenticity. Empathy is a two-way street. As you extend it to others, you also create space for them to extend it back to you, fostering a cycle of mutual care and support. Compassion naturally flows from empathy, as understanding another's pain often inspires the desire to ease it. This is where empathy becomes a force for action, moving beyond passive observation to active engagement. Whether it's offering a listening ear, lending a helping hand, or standing up for someone who is vulnerable, acts of compassion born from empathy have the power to change lives. They remind us that we are not alone, that our struggles and triumphs are interconnected. Empathy does not solve all problems, but it lays the foundation for solutions that are rooted in care and respect. In a world that can feel increasingly fragmented, empathy is a powerful tool for creating connection and fostering healing. It reminds us that despite our differences, we all share the same fundamental needs for love, understanding, and belonging. Empathy encourages us to see the humanity in others, even when it is hidden behind layers of pain or defensiveness. It challenges us to move beyond judgment and toward acceptance, recognizing that every person is doing the best they can with the tools they have. The bridge that empathy creates is not just between two hearts, but also between the world as it is and the world as it could be, a world where understanding and compassion are the guiding principles of our interaction. Kindness is a profound expression of love, and its impact extends far beyond the moment it is given. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, have the power to transform not only the recipient, but also the giver and the environment in which they occur. Kindness is more than just a fleeting gesture. It is a deliberate choice to uplift, to support, and to create a ripple of positivity that can spread in unimaginable ways. Every act of kindness, whether a word, a smile, or a helping hand, carries with the energy of love, touching lives and leaving lasting impressions that often go far beyond what we can see. Kindness has an immediate and tangible impact on the person receiving it. In moments of difficulty, a simple act of kindness can be a lifeline, a reminder that they are not alone and that someone cares. This connection, even if brief, can restore hope, ease pain, and inspire resilience. Kindness communicates value and recognition, affirming the humanity of the other person. It tells them you matter in a way that words alone often cannot. These acts, however small they may seem, can become turning points in someone's life, shifting their perspective, lifting their spirits, or giving them the strength to move forward. The transformative power of kindness is not limited to its effect on the recipient. It also profoundly impacts the giver. When you extend kindness, you open your heart, aligning yourself with love and compassion. This alignment generates a sense of fulfillment and purpose, as giving to others inherently connects you to something greater than yourself. Science has shown that acts of kindness release endorphins and other feel-good chemicals in the brain, creating a sense of joy and well-being. Kindness fosters a sense of interconnectedness, reminding us that we are part of a larger whole. In giving, we receive a truth that underscores the cyclical and boundless nature of love. Beyond the individuals directly involved, acts of kindness influence the broader environment. Kindness has a contagious quality. Witnessing or experiencing it often inspires others to pay it forward. This chain reaction creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity far beyond the initial act. One small gesture can ignite a series of events that touch countless lives, illustrating the exponential power of kindness. A single kind act can influence the energy of an entire community, creating an atmosphere of warmth, support, and connection. It becomes a seed that grows, transforming the world one interaction at a time. Kindness also has the power to bridge divides, dissolving barriers that separate people. In a world often marked by conflict and misunderstanding, kindness is a universal language that transcends cultural, social, and ideological boundaries. It speaks directly to the heart, bypassing judgment and inviting connection. Kindness reminds us of our shared humanity, fostering empathy and understanding even in the face of difference. It creates spaces where healing and reconciliation can occur, where the focus shifts from what divides us to what unites us. Practicing kindness requires intention and awareness. It calls us to step outside of ourselves and consider the needs and feelings of others. This does not mean ignoring our own needs, but rather recognizing that there is an abundance of love and compassion to share. Kindness is not about grand gestures or self-sacrifice. It is about presence, attentiveness, and the willingness to give what we can when we can. Sometimes the smallest acts, holding a door open, offering a kind word, or simply listening, have the greatest impact. Kindness does not require wealth, power, or status. It is accessible to everyone in every moment. Kindness is also a reflection of inner strength. To choose kindness in a world that can be harsh or indifferent is an act of courage. It requires us to be vulnerable, to risk rejection or misunderstanding, and to remain open-hearted even when it is not easy. Kindness is not about weakness or passivity. It is an active force that creates change. It transforms the giver and the receiver, the moment and the memory, the individual and the collective. Kindness, at its core, is love in action, a demonstration of the boundless potential of the human spirit to create connection and inspire transformation. It is a reminder that even in the smallest of gestures, love has the power to create profound and lasting change. Love is the ultimate healing force, capable of reaching depths within us that nothing else can touch. It holds the power to mend not just physical wounds, but also the emotional and spiritual fractures that accumulate over a lifetime. True healing begins when love enters the picture, for love does not seek to judge, fix, or control. It simply accepts and embraces. This acceptance creates a safe space where healing can occur naturally, allowing the body, mind, and soul to align and restore themselves. Love is a gentle yet transformative force, one that holds within it the capacity to dissolve pain, release fear, and renew our sense of wholeness. Healing through love begins with self-love. To truly heal, we must first recognize and embrace our own worth. Many of the wounds we carry stem from a sense of separation from ourselves, from others, and from the love that binds us all together. Self-love bridges this gap, reconnecting us to our intrinsic value and the truth that we are enough just as we are. It teaches us to treat ourselves with kindness and compassion, to let go of self-judgment and embrace our imperfections. When we approach ourselves with love, we create a foundation for healing that no external source can replicate. It is not about vanity or selfishness, but about honoring the divine spark within us and nurturing it back to health. The healing power of love extends outward, influencing our relationships and interactions with others. When we give and receive love, we create an energetic exchange that fosters connection and understanding. This connection is vital for healing, as it reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. Love has the unique ability to transcend words, touching the parts of us that logic and reason cannot reach. A heartfelt embrace, a sincere apology, or simply being present with someone in their pain can do more to heal than any advice or solution ever could. Love validates our emotions, allowing us to feel seen, heard, and valued, a crucial step in the healing process. At its core, love is an energy that transcends the physical. It operates on a vibrational level, influencing the very essence of our being. When we embody love, we raise our vibrational frequency, aligning ourselves with states of joy, peace, and harmony. This alignment has a profound impact on our overall well-being as the body responds to the energy we cultivate. Studies have shown that emotions like love and gratitude can positively influence physical health, boosting the immune system and reducing stress. Love, in its purest form, acts as a harmonizing force, bringing balance and vitality to every aspect of our existence. Love also has the power to heal relationships, both with others and within ourselves. Many of the conflicts and wounds we experience in relationships stem from misunderstandings, unmet needs, or unresolved pain. Love provides the courage to confront these issues with honesty and vulnerability, creating opportunities for growth and reconciliation. It teaches us the importance of forgiveness not as a means of condoning harm, but as a way of freeing ourselves from the burden of resentment. When we approach relationships with love, we create a space for mutual healing where both parties can find closure and peace. The healing potential of love extends beyond the individual, impacting communities and even the collective consciousness. Acts of love, whether small or grand, create ripples of positive energy that can transform the world around us. When love becomes the foundation of our actions, we contribute to an environment, care, compassion, and understanding. This ripple effect has the power to heal societal wounds, addressing division and fostering unity. Love as a collective force reminds us of our shared humanity and the interconnectedness that binds us all. Love's healing power is not confined to moments of ease and joy. It often reveals itself most profoundly in times of pain and struggle. In the face of adversity, love becomes a source of strength, resilience, and hope. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is light to be found and that healing is always possible. Love does not erase pain but transforms it, allowing us to find meaning and growth within our struggles. It teaches that healing is not a destination but a journey, one that unfolds as we continually choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, and connection over isolation. To harness the healing power of love is to embrace its infinite potential. It requires us to open our hearts, to trust in its ability to guide us, and to let go of the limitations we place on ourselves and others. Love heals not by force, but by invitation, gently leading us back to our true selves. It reminds us that within each of us lies the capacity to heal, and to help others heal, a capacity that is boundless, timeless, and deeply transformative. Thank you.